Hello my friends, and welcome back to another Brotato Danger 5 Genetically Modified Overkill run. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to go for the most enemies possible by playing the Loud, combined with the Loud, combined with the Loud. This is going to give us plus 150% enemy spawns, and of course to make the best use of that, we're going to go with Thief Daggers, because that's just going to be as funny as possible, in my opinion. We could easily get overwhelmed here. There are going to be a lot of enemies on the field. Obviously, we're going to have a pretty significant economic boost to offset that, because the number of enemies that we are going to be facing is going to be worth a lot of money for us, especially with Thief Daggers. But this is just one that I've wanted to do. It's a goofy run that's going to give us the most possible damage. I'm going to take melee damage here. We really need wave clear, and we'll take bonus luck, which is important as well. Obviously, when we're losing 9 harvesting every wave, we're not going to be getting a lot of harvesting, so I don't need to roll for that. Roll and take Thief Dagger. I'm definitely locking Scar, and we will roll here and roll. Take another Thief Dagger and roll. Peaceful Bee is worth locking as well, probably. So it does the harvesting penalty. It makes harvesting less valuable, but Peaceful Bee early is still fairly efficient. And we will want to build dodge soon. So I think I will buy the Peaceful Bee. I could easily see this not being correct, but I think on balance it seems right. We're going to take as many Thief Daggers as possible, of course. Thief Dagger is a very cheap weapon, which is one of its major advantages. It's a cheap weapon that gives you extra money in the early waves as well. So you should be able to get your weapon set online. Obviously, we had more money than a normal character will, because we're playing this modded run. But you should be able to get your weapon set online pretty easily when you're playing Thief Dagger, so that's one of the advantages of this weapon. Losing 18 materials at the end of the wave here. Let's take more melee damage. I feel like we have to be one-shotting everything in order for this run to be, playable. So we're going to make sure we're doing that. And I'll take 6% dodge as well. Let's roll, and Thief Dagger, and roll, Thief Dagger, and roll. I'm just going to try to level these up as much as possible, because I want them to be worth as much money as possible. So I'm not going to buy the Peaceful Bee there. I'd rather spend 8 materials to lock another dagger. Every time I kill an enemy and it doesn't give me money, I get mad. What we're looking for here, of course, is we need armor, we need regeneration, we need maximum HP, and lifesteal, of course, would be very good as well, because there's so many enemies on the field. So we're going to need defensive stats pretty quickly. It's going to be very hard not to take hits. Kill that. Curse Alien. I only got one of the 2 Curse Aliens this wave, which is a little unfortunate. Here, I'm just going to take 3 regen. Notice that our income is very good for wave 3. Obviously, that's much higher than you normally expect for wave 3, where you expect to get 100 materials. But not as ludicrous as I was sort of expecting it would be, because we're losing 27 every wave. I'm going to take the bonus range here. Range, not usually an important stat in Brotato, but it's good for this run, I think, for 2 reasons. Thief Dagger is a very short-range weapon, so it benefits disproportionately from range. And also, there's so many enemies on the field that having longer-ranged weapons will help us clear them faster. I will take this. I'm going to take the Lumberjack shirt, because it only costs 22 to pull a unique item out of the pool. It's not that important to buy it, because our damage is very high, so we should kill the trees very easily. But I think that it is worth buying just to make us more likely to find other items that we want. And it doesn't, we can use it with explosives or Pocket Factory or something later on. It doesn't have 0 value, but mostly we're getting it just to remove it from the pool so it doesn't make our shop worse. Don't want injection here. Normally I would buy this item, but we have 90% damage already, so we don't really need it. And losing 2 max HP when our HP is this low feels pretty weak to me. I will upgrade our Thief Dagger and buy another one here, and then go to wave 4. So in these early waves, I do need to be pretty careful, especially once we start getting higher health enemies on the field. because we're just going to have a hard time killing everything, and things like these lampreys can be pretty dangerous. Yeah, so I took a 5 damage hit there, so I actually need to be quite careful. Because there's going to be lampreys, there's going to be curse aliens. Oh wait, yeah, so that was wave 3 where I didn't kill a curse alien. I guess the increased enemy spawns gave us a cursed guy. It's only wave 4 where you're guaranteed to see them. So I thought that I had missed out on killing one, but in fact we killed an extra one. So that's kind of nice. Do I take the lifesteal here? We have no armor right now. I'm gonna roll, and yeah, I'm gonna take 2 armor and 6 max HP. That puts me in a much better spot, I feel like. Take this and buy a thief dagger, buy an acid. Acid got a buff. It costs less money to buy now, so I think it's a better item than it used to be by quite a bit. And then I really want my melee damage to be high enough that we're one-shotting things. Claw Tree will take, and I think now I'm going to start locking and buying lifesteal items as well, just to make absolutely certain that we have the healing that we need to survive. I'm rolling there because on wave 4 we are still guaranteed to see 1 weapon in the shop, and I wanted to level my daggers. The sooner we get those to level 4, 2 things. Both, of course, we will be doing more damage and getting more money and all the things that normally come from leveling up these weapons. But also, the less we're going to have to buy weapons, so we won't have to like lock weapons in the shop. It makes our shops better overall if we have high-level weapons. Not because weapons stop appearing, they don't, but because we don't have to spend shop slots looking, or rerolls and stuff, looking for new weapons. So it makes the gameplay smoother the sooner you get those. Now, you can see here I'm leaving a lot of materials on the ground. There's so many enemies here, it's so hard not to take a bunch of damage. I'm going to recycle the scared sausage, and we'll take some regeneration. And here, I'll take 9 max HP, buy the thief dagger and some lifesteal as well. Weird food is going to be great. Bonus luck is going to be great. Let's roll. Cursed jousting lance is kind of fun, but I kind of want to just stick with thief daggers. I'm going to pass on head injury. I don't really need to buy percentage damage. Jerky is going to be massive. Combined with lemonade, weird food, and the high luck that we're already building, the jerky is going to be huge. Goat skull I could take, but I don't want to reduce my crit chance. I think it's still worth it, though. We just need our thief daggers to do more damage. And they only have 50% melee damage scaling, so you really do need to buy a lot of melee damage to make sure that their base damage is high enough to actually kill enemies. Thing I need the most right now, I would say armor and regeneration. As usual on the Abyss, we need tons of. And attack speed is the stat that we really care about the most at the moment, because given how many enemies there are on the field, it is difficult for us to consistently keep ourselves safe from all of these enemies. A cute monkey or a tentacle would also be massive for us. That would give us tons of healing. And of course, the like normally powerful things, Black Flag or Hunting Trophy to juice our economy, would be incredible as well. I'm just going to take more max HP, gives me a little bit of a buffer, and a little more move speed so we can dodge around things. Take the jerky and the goat skull. Bone dice, I expect we're going to be doing a lot of re-rolling, so even though I'm normally not a huge fan of this item, I think it will be good in this build. We're going to get like 10%, 20% bonus damage from it because we're going to be re-rolling constantly. It will cost me max HP, but we can offset that with our the high XP gain that we've got, the number of level ups that we're going to be getting, and just being a loud build in general. Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly going to take the Gentle Alien. It's a little dangerous, but it's also thematic for the build, so we want to do that for sure. And we'll take the Cursed Turret, mostly because it's worth 1 curse. Feather. I will want to build Dodge. I want to build Dodge badly enough to spend 34 on 3 Dodge and minus 3 XP gain at this point. I'm thinking no. I think I'm going to pass on these 2. Normally items that I like, but I think we're going to pass on them, because I am concerned about this build right now, just not having the defensive stats we need, and Cute Monkey is huge for us. This is going to be so much healing. Clockwork Wasp gives me some move speed, and the structure attack speed isn't totally irrelevant, I'll take the hedgehog as well. For 14, I'm going to reroll once. It cost me a max HP. But I think it's worth rerolling there just because we can lock a bunch of pretty powerful items. And in this run where our economy is higher than normal, we can reroll at higher values than we normally would. Or at higher costs than we normally would. Alright, so still desperate for attack speed. That's the thing we need the most right now. But the cute monkey, you can see how much it's making our healing better between the cute monkey and the jerky. The jerky, of course, is doing the lion's share of it, but the cute monkey is helping a ton as well. See if we can kill this loot alien. I'm not used to them going that slow because I always buy whistle. I'm used to them moving so much faster now. The jerky was huge. I mean, it's probably the single best item in the game, so it's always going to be excellent, but here it's even better. We're recycling white flag, of course, and we'll take cauldron. I'm going to take the landmines. Any wave clear we get, I think, is worth picking up. And do I just want 1 armor? With only 13 luck, we're not that likely to get a relevant higher level upgrade, so I'm just going to take the 1 armor. Here, I'm going to reroll. We could take either of these, but I think we can do better. And yeah, we got 9% dodge. That's great. Take all of these items that we locked and then roll. Level up our daggers. Buy some more max HP and a peaceful bee because I really do want to boost my dodge. Weird food again, which does decrease dodge, but I think it's still worth grabbing. A cursed padding and a cursed little frog. I'll take the cursed little frog. 18 harvesting, still not as great as you would want, but the bonus pickup range is awesome. Goes with the jerky that we have for increased healing, and also goes with the cute monkey for increased healing. We'll take the padding as well, and the cauldron for increased damage. So all of our sort of pickup strategy is really coming together. Take these two for sure. Do I want the medical turret? I think we've got healing covered in a way where I don't really want a medical turret, so I'm going to pass on that. Alright, so now we need to boost our damage before we fight the elite. Our defensive stats have come online a little bit better. To the point where we're able to run into these groups of enemies with a little bit more leeway, and that gives us more income, because of course the more aggressively we can play, the more income we get, since the more enemies we kill. And each enemy is worth not only the money that they drop, but also the thief dagger money. Jerky is, as always, an unreal item. If you are not valuing this item, you definitely should. It is, I think, even better than Fairy. I can't decide whether it is the #1 item in the game over Bag or the #2 item in the game after Bag, but it's definitely those two far and away better than every other item in the game. I'm going to take the dodge here because defensive stats are great, and finally we get some positive attack speed. That's huge for us. I am still going to take defective steroids, even though we want the attack speed, of course, but I do think we need to boost our damage output here. Take this. I will take the bait, mostly just for fun. And we've got 8 consumable heal, so we can afford the alien worm, I think. Beanie for bonus move speed. Peaceful bee for more dodge. Little frog, we're going to pass on. The harvesting is not that worth it, and when it's not cursed, I'm just much less excited about this item. I'll take the helmet here. Fertilizer. -1 melee damage, which costs us half a damage on each of our weapons. It will pay for itself in 5 rounds, but the harvesting won't grow. I think it is worth grabbing here, because it doesn't decrease our damage that much, and it helps offset the harvesting penalty, but you could easily pass on the fertilizer there. Take the muscly dude, and continue to level our thief daggers. Do 1 more reroll here, and we get 2 more weapons. Having locked all of these items, let's go to wave 9. Now, oh yeah, bait, really dangerous. I should have thought about that before buying it. So I did not think that one through, because, of course, the increased enemy spawns do affect the number of lampreys that spawn. So we took a lot of damage there. Did survive, but I did not think about that one at all. Definitely a dangerous position to put myself in. So many enemies on the field, and we had to run away from the lampreys, so that has made it hard to keep things clear. I really want to kill this big group of enemies. I do like that with the increased enemy spawn rate, it does, I believe, raise the maximum number of enemies that can be on the field, so we're not getting, like, enemy despawns as early. Which makes this build fun, because otherwise it just would cap out at a certain point. We did get 1,000 materials there, though, so maybe the bait was worth it anyways. I'm going to take attack speed over the 15 luck here. I think attack speed is so important for this build. We'll take melee damage as well. I'm going to buy all of these now, and then roll. Oh, a Cursed Thief Dagger. That's exactly what we want. So we'll happily pick that up. We'll take the Fish Hook. Losing enemy movement speed does not matter at all. It's quantity, not quality of enemies that we're worried about. And let's continue to upgrade our Thief Dagger. I'm going to take the Cute Monkey. I'll take a Baby Elephant. It doesn't do much right now, but it will trigger a lot. So it should be worth picking up. Grab a Broken Mouth as well. And then roll. And a Cursed Spyglass. That's going to be worth a lot of money. Spyglass as an item I'm not that impressed by typically, but Cursed Spyglass is a different story. Obviously, with all these economy items, even small adjustments to the numbers yield huge results. So Cursed Spyglass is a pretty big deal. Let's combine, buy a Thief Dagger, lock this Improved Tools, and see if we can get it cursed. And then I'm going to roll again, buy the Defective Steroids, roll again. We've got a Fish Hook now, so I want to try to roll for items that we would lock, preferentially. I'll take the Claw Tree and roll. Okay, a Cursed Thief Dagger I'll definitely buy. Will I buy a Cursed Little Frog? Yeah, I probably would buy it if it got cursed, so I'm going to lock it for the Fish Hook. Speculative value on the Fish Hook. If we can get the Improved Tools cursed, that would be great. If not, we're still buying it because attack speed's so valuable for us. I have bought a bunch of items that decrease our attack speed, and it's possible I should have stopped doing that at some point, but usually even when you need one stat quite badly, it's still good to buy stuff that gives you efficient stats, even if you decrease the one stat that you need. Because Brotato is both about getting the right stats, but also about getting just a sheer quantity of numbers to make your character as powerful as possible. And sometimes that involves making a trade-off in an area where you don't really want to make a trade-off in order to just raise all of your numbers as much as you can. You have to play the shops that you're given, of course. I do like how much curse we're getting, because we're getting so many curse aliens. Treasure map, great. I'll take another spyglass. Okay, cursed black flag. We couldn't ask for a better item here, obviously. And then let's recycle. And I'll take 4 regen and 15 attack speed. So here I need to actually recycle a Thief Dagger. So we're going to recycle the level 3 because we need to buy the level 1 cursed, and I don't want to combine these. I want 2 cursed weapons. When you curse a weapon, you can think of it basically as cursing the weapon slot. So we've got 2 cursed weapon slots. Rather than the weapon itself. So we want to just get 6 different cursed weapons in order to curse every weapon slot. Then we can worry about upgrading them. We don't need this level 2 dagger because it's not an upgrade for us at all. I'll take the Pearl. I just like Pearl, and we should get a lot of stats out of this kind of thing. Though I will then decrease my luck by buying Black Belt. Is too good to pass up on. Our engineering is low, but any base damage that we add to Thief Daggers is very good, so I'm going to take the nail here, and we can just buy a little bit more engineering when we see it. And we should come up with, we should find incidental engineering. I'm going to buy the level 1 to upgrade our Cursed Dagger. Take a metal plate here. Do I want the Strange Book? It could help give me additional engineering if we find elemental damage. I don't really care about capping my max HP, so I could also buy the handcuffs here. I think 100 is fine. So let's buy both of these items, and then we can get a little bit of extra damage scaling off our Thief Daggers. Lock the muscly dude. I'll buy the head injury now, because it's worth bonus % damage. And let's see if we can kill this elite quickly enough. Not that worried about the elite. Our damage is very high. It's more the number of enemies that are on the field that we have to worry about. So just making sure to kill that before we get overwhelmed by all the other guys is the important part. Just gonna drink some water. The number of healers on the field is also a little dangerous, because we do have splash damage, but when every enemy is healing for like 300 every second, all that splash damage disappears. So any damage that we're getting from our baby elephant and stuff, we're also taking a few too many hits here. So again, I need to be careful. Easy, really easy on this build because of how high our stats are and how much money we're making every wave to just get cocky. But there are so many enemies that I'm still in real danger. Lantern's going to be pretty good for us, I think. That can just help keep us alive. Take 2 armor here for sure. And crit chance. I'll take the focus. The amount of damage it gives is pretty reasonable. We do need attack speed, but 30% damage is a lot. And we'll take both of those. Trying to get to dodge cap if I can. And stone skin. We capped our max HP, so we don't need this stone skin, but this will upgrade our cursed dagger. Buy the weird food here. And then roll. Take a gentle alien and the gambling token. Oh, I guess we capped our max HP at 96 instead of 100 because the cap decreases when you have padding and you buy handcuffs. The cap decreases by the amount of HP that you lose for the padding. I don't think it should work that way. I think it should cap at the number that it displays when you buy the handcuffs, regardless of you losing money from the padding. I'll take the gambling token here, and Tyler, yeah, this fires piercing projectiles, and we've got some elemental damage and engineering, so the Tyler could be worth it. I don't think it's worth taking just like buying engineering, but the Tyler's pretty good there. Cursed Knot, we're still not going to buy, just because I hate this item. But I will buy the Cursed Lens just for 1 curse. And Lighthouse, we will take. This is worth a bunch of engineering, and we do have... we will maybe get Pocket Factory and stuff like that can help with our engineering. Roll here. I'm going to take the Cyber Ball and the Muscly Dude. We do just want to buy like raw stats for wave clear, so we're working on trying to get those as soon as we can. This wave is actually easier, I think, because this is normally like a few high health enemies rather than a ton of enemies. And with the increased enemy spawn rate, that's actually not that big a deal for us because our damage is high enough to clear the high health enemies. It's really when we get just overwhelmed by too many enemies at once that we can get in trouble. The Lantern is nice, but I think just doesn't trigger frequently enough to be good defensively for us. But of course, it also just has good stats on it, so it's still worth buying. But the Lantern pushing enemies away has not been that relevant in terms of keeping us alive. The main thing for us here is the Gecko and Jerky that are just healing us constantly. I'll take that. I'll take the Gecko, or the Monkey and Jerky. I'm going to grab another Bone Dice just so we have both, and then we'll keep upgrading. I can't buy the level 2 Thief Dagger relevantly, so we won't. We'll buy both of these. Another level 2 Thief Dagger. I'm still going to pass on the Nuke Launcher. Now I'm going to take a Medical Turret, and we've actually got some elemental damage, so I'll buy Scared Sausage as well. We will take the Snowball, Duct Tape, Hedgehog, and Cake. Good habit to get in when you see Snowball in the shop and you know you want to buy it just to buy it first. There were no other elemental damage items in the shop there, but it still was nice to be able to just buy the Snowball because then we don't risk giving up in elemental damage there. That's the sort of little shortcut and heuristic that you can use that just saves you from making mistakes. We'll buy all of these. I think the cursed fertilizer, mostly for the curse, is good enough to buy, and we're happy to pick that up. Leveling up our thief daggers, buying the glasses, and then we're rolling here. Get to maximum cursed thief dagger, and buy a muscly dude. I'm leveling up my daggers rather than locking for the fishhook, because we only have one fishhook. I'd rather just get the value now. This could be a tough wave. There's a lot of enemies on this wave, and the buffing aliens can buff in a large number of pretty dangerous enemies on this wave, so we could be in trouble. Now, unlike the buffing aliens in the other map, the brain bugs, these guys only buff a single enemy. The brain bugs buff everything in an AoE. So it's less dangerous with increased enemy spawns, but still, if we get a bunch of buffed goblin sharks or whatever, that could be pretty risky for us. Or if we let some of the mini-bosses spawn, and those eat a buff, that's a lot of health to get through. Now, at this point, we're making a gazillion dollars every wave, so that's pretty fun. We don't need max HP, so let's roll here. We'll take some crit chance, we'll take some attack speed. Although it will be hard for us not to tank hits, I think we're still going to take the crystal just because any attack speed is good for this build. So I'm just going to buy that. Tentacle is great, of course. We'll take this, and then roll. Saltwater pulls a unique out of the pool and also gives us some good stats. We do not want ball and chain. Our weapons should be attacking faster than that maximum. So we definitely don't want that. We'll take the incendiary turret and roll. Gambling token gets us over dodge cap. I guess we were at 59, so I didn't need the gambling token specifically. But still worth grabbing there. We're level 25, so I don't think we need the black belt this late in the run. Let's buy a coupon and another gentle alien for as many enemies as we can get. Hoping for a mouse as well. I'll take the sharp bullet here. We can still use piercing shots if we get like Pocket Factory or more other constructs, so we're pretty happy to pick that up and then roll. There, okay, nice. Cursed mouse. Obviously, great stats for us, but also just more enemies is fun for this build, so we're happy to grab that. Level up our thief dagger. Don't need a peaceful bee anymore because we're already at dodge cap. This thief dagger I'm going to lock to speculate on trying to get another cursed one, and then I'm going to roll a couple times just to see if we can find other good items, and we can lock the shady potion and buy the wheat. Not because the harvesting is important, but just any melee damage is so good for us. And I want more damage so we kill the elite faster if possible. Alright, nice. We got it quickly before the number of walruses on this map could overwhelm us. We do have enough damage that we're one-shotting most non-cursed enemies, but some of the cursed enemies, especially if they grab a buff from the little mohawk guys, can be pretty dangerous. So we do need to keep our spacing from the enemies and make sure that the really big threats are killed before they can stack up too much. It might seem a little weird that we are still, you know, like that I'm still worried about losing this run, even though our economy is ridiculous and we've made so much money, we've got such good stats and everything, and it doesn't look like we're in much danger, because every time we take a hit, we heal it back immediately. But in a run like this, if it turns against us, it's going to happen so quickly. Like, we'll go from full health to 0 health almost instantly, that I think we can still lose the run, and I do need to be at least a little bit careful. Anvil is great. That's going to help upgrade our cursed weapons, and we'll take another turret here, and melee damage. Unfortunately, missed on this thief dagger, so we're not going to buy it. Cursed gentle alien, nice. I do want to get my crit chance up to... Yeah, we're at 78% on our level 4 daggers, so we need to buy a little bit more crit chance. There's the Pocket Factory we've been talking about, and then we will just buy all of these items. Keep rolling. 2% damage there, that's pretty nice. Keep rolling. I do need more crit chance, so we'll buy that, and we will definitely take a leather vest and a fishhook. Now that we've got 2, we can more aggressively speculate on trying to get cursed weapons. And to buy the Alien Eyes, just any wave clear is good. Let's lock this Thief Dagger, try to get that cursed. Buy an Ice Cube, because why not? And keep rolling a little bit. Don't need any of these items. Come on, give me something. Give me something I can lock. Do I want a Scope? 44 range and 3 curse for minus 4% attack speed. You know what? I'm just going to buy it. I think increasing our curse is pretty good. Then I'm going to lock the tardigrade. And, sure. These are worth locking. See if we can get them cursed. I really just want to lock a bunch of items there. It's possible I could have taken the piggy bank, actually, because we have 2 fish hooks now. We're likely to lock items with money in the bank, rather than buying them sometimes. So one thing I don't know yet, I think if somebody is a modder or looking in the game files, if you have 2 fish hooks, I don't actually know if they apply the chance additively or independently. Because if we have 2 20% chances of cursing an item, then that each individual item that we have locked has a 36% chance of getting cursed. Whereas if they are additive, each individual item has a 40% chance. So it's interesting which of those is the case. It makes actually a fair difference, especially when you have multiple fish hooks. Basically, does it roll once at a 40% chance, or does it roll twice, each at a 20% chance? We'll take some more regeneration to stay alive. I'm going to unlock this, and we will just buy all of these. I'm going to buy stuff very aggressively now, because we just have so much money that I think it's worth buying anything that gives us even a slightly relevant stat. I'm just going to pick up. Yeah, I guess bonus elemental damage actually isn't ridiculous, so I'm gonna buy elemental damage. That gets our crit chance to 100%, so that's nice. Power generator is great. Let's keep rolling. Take the coffee. I'll take the sunken bell. I'm really hoping that we can find more. Yeah, I want to lock more daggers and lock more daggers. And then, oh, I don't want the alien magic anyways. Although I guess the regen is worth it, so I'll lock that and roll. Hoping to lock something else, but it doesn't matter. One nice thing about being HP capped with the bone dice is it does not feel bad to lose HP. It just doesn't matter at all. Because we have, 300 more HP than our cap or whatever. It's actually like 40, but it might as well be 300. So if we get unlucky and roll poorly on the bone dice, it doesn't matter. We're not actually losing health. This cursed black flag, of course, is worth an incredible amount of money. We're making just so much every wave off of it. It's going to be worth, I don't know, 10k at the end of the run. Took us a while to kill that cursed mini-boss. That was a lot of curse aliens. I love seeing that many. Let's see if we can sweep the north here of the map and take down a bunch more curse aliens. So at this point, we're now sort of past the point where we're in any danger. Let's go ahead and just buy this level 1 Thief Dagger. Our Anvil will upgrade it. I'm not going to leave this locked. We can find another one to lock if we need it. Buy the Lure. More luck, sure. We'll take all of these. Keep rolling. Buy a Hedgehog. Triangle of Power, I am actually going to take just for fun. We don't have any damage over time items. We did find a level 1 dagger, which is nice. Lets us upgrade. Saves us an anvil tick. Dangerous Bunny, awesome. Blood Leech, sure. I will take the Goblet as well, and Tyler. And let's take a Bait, because that's just fun. To get in a lot of danger there, which is very funny. Decomposing Flesh. Again, we don't care about losing damage, and I will try to lock and curse a few more items. So I do need to remember I've got the Triangle of Power. We're losing damage, but it also doesn't matter because our damage is so high that even if we lose a bunch from Triangle, it won't make a difference. This point in the run, we've snowballed so far ahead that we're not really in any danger. But Even up until, like, wave 14, I think we could have lost the run. Capping our HP also, I did cap it at a slightly lower value than maybe I should have. The handcuffs were worth a lot of damage, but it's possible that we were supposed to not cap our HP that early. Since we've been so heavily overcapped for so long. I just love seeing look at the amount of money we're getting every second, just like watching that tick up. Sure, we'll take all of those. We'll take some regen. We'll take some damage. Cursed dagger, nice, we got it. Do I want double decomposing flesh, or I'm just gonna take double cursed alien tongue, because doubling a cursed item is usually valuable. And then we'll take this and roll. Gentle alien, small fish, and roll. Leather vest. Actually, I should have mirrored the leather vest, probably. I'll take the mirror here, just in case. Okay, a cursed dagger. We will recycle our non-cursed weapons. Do I want the cursed chainsaw? I think we're just going to stick with thief daggers. Okay, nice. We get double gentle alien. That's great. Take the landmine. Some more melee damage. Another mouse. Wisdom. Sure, I'll pick that up. We don't have a level 1 dagger, so that's not worth anything. But let me just buy a bunch of stuff. At this point, I'm not paying like a ton of attention to what I'm buying. We're just trying to maximize our stats and not die by taking Weird Ghost. So it's possible I missed something good, but in the interest of not taking up everyone's time for no reason. I'm surprised we didn't find more thief daggers. I did want to try to lock another one and curse it, but we'll lock these two things and see if we can curse them. I do like the Tyler that we have. They are actually helping us kill stuff, which is kind of fun. Especially in combination... Whoa, that was a lot of projectiles. Especially in combination with our scared sausage. 1 or 2 cursed scared sausage would go a long way as well for this build, just setting everything on fire. At this point, though, we're more of a luck damage build, because we've got the cyber balls and baby elephants and stuff, so we're kind of the luck chain damage build more than we are a melee weapons build at this point. Oh, okay, nice. Tyler killed the loot alien over there. I didn't think I was going to get to it in time. Sure, we'll take Greek Fire. We'll take all of these. Yep, just buying all these items. Some attack speed is nice. Cursed Bat. Keep on rolling. Buy some more stuff. Yeah, we could take another Decomposing Flesh. Kraken's Eye and Fried Rice and Reinforced Steel, all fine. Take a helmet and some engineering. I'm going to lock this Thief Dagger. Let's see if we can get that curse, and we'll buy the metal plate. Now I'm just going to buy engineering when I see it. I'll take a cursed wheelbarrow just for fun, and we'll lock this med kit. Lock the cape. See if we can get some more cursed stuff. Anything good that we can curse? Sure. Let's lock the mushroom. See if we I just want 4 items locked to see if we can get 4 cursed things. The more cursed items we can get by the end of the run, the better. I like that the game audio just cannot keep up with the number of enemies spawning, so it just sounds like a river. Sounds like we are by a picturesque babbling brook rather than the game just constantly spawning enemies. I like also, because we've got a couple gardens and we have improved tools, you can see how fast we're making consumables as well. The game is starting to lag pretty heavily, actually. Which is very funny. 4,000 materials that wave. Not buying that. We'll take this. We'll take this. Let's grab some more move speed. and some more attack speed. Only one cursed item? Dang. So we're not going to get 6 cursed thief daggers. But, okay, nice, we will. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to upgrade all our thief daggers. We don't have a level 1. I will buy the crystal. We'll take the baby elephant. Sure, we'll buy all of these. That'll help us kill the enemies even faster. Level 2 thief dagger, again, not useful for us. Take that. I'll take this and this. We'll keep rolling. We'll buy all of these items. And, yeah, we'll take a bait. That's going to be fun. And extra stomach won't do anything, but is just a fun item to have. If you were going into endless with this build, of course, you would take the extra stomach. And would not have capped your HP. Alright, so we are short of getting all level 4 cursed daggers, but we did get 6 cursed daggers, so that's pretty fun. Ended with 189 curse and plus 230% enemy spawn. Alright, let's see if we can kill the bosses in, let's say, under 5 seconds. Nice. I think we just scraped in under 5 seconds, and that was only because I took a moment to figure out where they were on the screen. So that was pretty fun. I did enjoy that run. It was surprisingly interesting for the first, 10 levels, where the number of enemies was actually a real threat. I was honestly expecting this run to be just dead easy from, wave 2 onwards. So I was surprised by how much challenge there was to it. Relatively speaking, this wasn't, the most challenging run, but it still was awesome and let us build up a tremendous amount of enemies. As always, of course, if you have enjoyed the run, feel free to leave a comment and hit like. It helps me out a ton with the algorithm. So I do appreciate you taking the time to do that. Let me also just take a quick look at our items here. Okay, so not 10k on the black flag, only 5.5k on the black flag. Anything else that was really fun for us? We have... not really seeing any other items that we really need to take a look at. Oh, I want to check the hunting trophies. Where are our hunting trophies? There's just so many items, I can't find all of them. Here we go. Hunting trophy. Only 1,500 on the hunting trophy, which is interesting. That's a lot less than I'd have expected. I guess by the time we got those, we were mostly killing things not with our actual weapons. So the hunting trophy was less effective. But the cursed black flag obviously was ridiculous. Alright, my friends, hope that you've enjoyed the run, and thank you for watching. And of course, you can subscribe for more Brotato videos, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers, folks. GG.